welcome back to my channel. Those of you who have been here before, those of you who are new, I welcome you. My name is Kevitso Mosoka or Mamta Umafisa, all the way from Botabuti, Lesotho in Southern Africa. Yes, and I currently work and reside in the UK. So today, guys, I've decided to come share with you how much I've been getting paid as a nurse, or rather a pre-registered nurse before, and currently what I get paid as a registered nurse in the UK. I'm going to talk about money. It makes the world go round. So guys, before I go any further, I would like to make you aware of a few things. So for the company that I work for, we get paid on the last working day of the month, every month, last working day we get paid. And the monthly salary that we get is actually from the 20th of the current month, of the previous month, to the 21st of the current month. I don't know if that makes sense. On the last day of the month, the salary that you get is actually from the 20th of the previous month to the 21st of the current month. Anyway, if you don't understand that, you'll get to understand it as we go along. So I'll be showing you about 5 payslips which I've received so far. I worked as a pre-registered nurse from the 2nd of December up till the 15th of March. That's when I received a PIN and I became a registered nurse. Yay. And so yeah, I'll show you how much I got while I was a pre-registered nurse and then how much I'm getting as a registered nurse. One other thing to take note of is the fact that, okay, apparently in UK, every tax year, everyone is entitled to 12,500 tax-free, 12,500 pounds, which is tax-free. So let's get on to this pay slips. I'll start with the first one, which is actually from the 2nd of December when I started at my workplace, up till the 20th of December, and I only received the money for those 18 days on the 31st of December, since I had said that actually we get paid on the last day of the month. So guys, this is my very first pay slip which I received on the 31st of December 2020, and it was actually for only 18 days since I had started work on the 2nd of December 2020. So I had worked 99 basic hours and I was paid at the rate of £10 per hour. And then I worked 22 weekend hours and I was paid at the rate of £10.50. And I worked one night where I was paid 11 hours with 1 hour unpaid break. And that was the rate of £10.50 as well. And then I had 6 training hours and I was paid at the rate of £10 per hour. The total gross salary for that month was 1,396.50, and then I had some deductions which amounted to 143.34, and the total net pay that I got for that month was 1,253.16. It wasn't that bad because I was still living in an accommodation provided by my employer, so I didn't have rent to pay. I didn't have much of expenses to spend my money on, so it wasn't that bad. When converting this money to rands, I found it was 24,042 rand. So my next pay slip is that of January 2021. In this case, you'll see how much I got for working throughout the month as a pre-registered nurse, working through bank holiday. You'll see all those things. And then the following month, which was actually February, then you'll also see how much difference there was between January and February, because things change so much in this country. I don't know if I've mentioned it before that I actually work in a care home, and the amount of money that I earn at the end of the month is actually the money that I worked for that month. If I fall sick or for whatever reason I do not go to work, I do not get paid. That's a sad reality of the kind of job that I'm doing right now. But let's get on to it so that you can see how much difference it is and how much some things may affect your salary. This is my second pay slip, which I received on the 29th of January 2021. It's of a period from the 21st of December up till the 20th of January. So for this period, I worked 97 basic hours and I was paid at the rate of £10 per hour. I worked 77 weekend hours and I was paid at the rate of £10.50. And I worked on Christmas Day, which is a bank holiday, and I got paid double what I'm used to getting paid. I got paid at the rate of £20 per hour on that day. And I had 24 training hours and I was paid at £10 per hour. And then I had £83 actually refunded to me. I had spent that money for transportation. I had some training that was done in London, OSCE training. So it was refunded back to me. I don't know if you were aware that the previous month I had actually been taxed £70, and right here it's when they refunded that money back to me. And the gross salary for this month was 3,638, and the total deductions were actually 103.16, and the net pay then came to £2,221.54, and which was really, really good, and I was really pleased. Very much pleased. It was a lot of money because I actually converted it to our local currency in my country, and it gave me so much joy to realize that actually in 1 month only I managed to get 42,621 rand. So this is my February pay slip, guys. I was still a pre-registered nurse. I worked 443 basic hours, got paid at the rate of £10 per hour, worked 22 weekend hours, and I got £10.50 per hour. My total net pay for that month was 1,666, with the national insurance deduction of 104. National insurance is actually the money that is deducted from everybody's income. It's actually used for the maternity pays, it's used for government pension, all those things. So you can imagine how much disappointed I was at the end of this second month of the year when I got 1,561, which is basically 29,950 only after getting all that money that I had received the previous month. The reason for all this money becoming so low as compared to the previous month is because I was not well for quite a few days, and also there are no trainings that I attended for this month. So all those factors affect how much you earn at the end of the day at the end of the month in UK. The month of March, I worked 133 basic hours while still pre-registered, and I got paid at the rate of £10 per hour. I worked 11 weekend hours and I got £10.50 per hour. And then I got registered and I worked only 22 hours as a registered nurse, and this time around I got paid at the rate of £16.50 per hour. So the total pay for this month was 1,737, and the total deductions, which were actually the national insurance, was actually 113.41. And my company had started here to deduct some money for us for pension. It's actually the money that's deducted from us every month, so we contribute our own pension. So yes, my net pay for the end of this month was 1,623.66, and it wasn't really that bad. It was actually not bad compared to the previous month of February. And when converting, I found that it was actually 31,150 maluti, which is really not bad actually. Last but not least, my April pay slip. This time around, I was a fully registered nurse, and this one is a bit confusing with so much information. Anyway, let me just explain that I have, if you can see there, 3 different basic hours that I paid at 3 different pay rates. This is all because of some incentives that were added due to some staff shortages and the fact that I took some extra shifts. I was actually rewarded with some extra pounds on top of the usual pay that I usually get. So also on this one, we'll realize that I had 513 of tax deducted. I had national insurance of 338. Yeah, this is how it works in this country. The more you earn now, the more tax you pay and the more deductions. So for this month, my total pay was actually 3,617, and with the total deductions of 852, giving me the net pay of 2,761.11. And when converting to my currency back at home, for those of you who are at home, Maludi or rands, it's actually 53,049. That was really pleasing, just nice to know that at the end of the month, this is what you go home with. Even though we are going to spend it here, it's nice to know how much it would have been if I was home. So basically, guys, that is pretty much it. How much I've been getting paid since I arrived in this country. I hope it gives you an idea of how much you might expect to get paid, and also be aware that how much you get paid also depends on how much your employer is willing to pay you. It depends on your contract, your contracted hours. It depends on how many hours you decide to work. It also depends on whether you're working in a private sector, which is actually the nursing care homes or private hospitals, or whether you're working in the NHS, which might be okay to be working in the NHS, considering the fact that I understand they do have some paid sick leaves and all that. And when you're in a private sector, working in a care home, just be aware that when you call off sick, you're not going to get paid for that day. So those are some of the things to look at and to consider. Anyway, I hope this video helps those who have been wondering, and hope to see you soon. I'll make a video on the cost of living after this one. Stay tuned.